Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dynamite D&D. My name is Steve Negrete. I am the Dungeon Master. Welcome, thank you, one and all, for being here. Today, we're going to play some D&D. This is Session 2 of the Dynamite D&D project. If you tuned in last week, you were partial to Session 1, where I totally forgot to start the recording at the very beginning. I started the recording this time, so you're right in the beginning of the action. We are going to do a quick round of introductions around the table. And let's start with none other than Curley himself. Curley, say hi to everybody.
Hey everyone, I'm Curley, and I'm in the tiny corner camera right now, but I hope you enjoy this view of me. I'm Steve! No, damn it. Yeah, I play Hazel, Groundswell, and I did a really cool intro last time, and I totally forgot what I said. So anyways, hi. Hope you would have fun.
Going around the horn, next up on the wire is Paige. Say hi, Paige.
Hey guys, I'm Paige, and I'm playing a character named Idunn Corpse Nodder. The Corpse Nodder is from nodding corpses up, not from snotting on corpses.
We don't know yet.
And I'm a Barbarian Goliath.
Next around the table, we have Erin. Say hi, Erin.
Hello, Erin. My name is Korv. I am a big, beautiful black bird of 5 feet in stature. I am a bard, and I'm ready to play.
Last but not least, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Sam. Say hi, Sam.
Hello, my name is Sam indeed, and I will be playing Robair, Genasi, and Ranger Extraordinaire. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. We don't talk about that.
We're joined by our special dog guests. We have 3 dogs in the house. We have Spike, Carlisle, and Stitches. Stitches is a special...
Do we have an action cam?
Special guest dog. We do have Action Cam. Action Cam on the wire.
Mikey.
There's Spike over there. Action Cam is focused into close range focus, but you get the idea. There's Spike.
It's not like an autofocus.
There's
We can get close.
Carlisle sleeping.
Classic.
Under a blanket, a pile of blankets, as always.
And Stitches. Stitches. Last time on Dynamite D&D, the adventurers made it to the sleepy village of Star and joined up with the volunteer town guard organization. They pursued a couple of different leads. Lead number 1 is that there was a reported pickpocket on the loose on the market green, stealing a lot of items from people. Lead number 2 is that the Fishermen's Consortium was having some trouble with one of their boats. It apparently was infested with animated, severed human hands that were attacking anybody who would get on the boat.
Yeah, they did.
The pickpocket turned out to be a pair of toads, pets of the proprietor of the Cat and Mouse Bakery. Cat and Mouse being the names of the individual toads that would run around and see sparkly objects underneath the midday sun on the market green, steal the objects, and apparently they were taking them to an underwater cave that was a little bit upriver. The adventurers followed the trail, went into the underwater cave, battled a number of aquatic-themed monsters, and eventually came to the end chamber where a bullywug was guarding the end chamber. A bullywug jumped out. Bullywug is a frog, humanoid frog person. Bullywug jumped out, and they did battle with the bullywug and vanquished the bullywug. Unfortunately, in the process, Hazel killed the toad cat with a burst of thunderous sound. We rejoin the heroes now in the cave. They have just finished their battle with the bullywug. And so now, once again, let's dive into the adventure.
Oh yeah, Hazel's exerted herself beyond her abilities.
Hazel, we still have to get out of here.
So you four are still in the underwater cave. What do you wish to do now? You have succeeded in battle. You are all kind of beaten up. You have not regained any spell slots or anything.
Korv,
We are
Korv,
still.
Yes.
I think you should go look at the pile. Try and find the treasure that was stolen. See if you can find a pile of treasure. I am going to wrap up Cat's body and try to stow it away so I take it back to its owner.
I need some time, but I'll be okay.
We can take a short rest, maybe.
I'm gonna be ready just in case something else comes out at us.
I need to catch my breath.
Are you out of shape too? I gotta get you on an exercise with Thomas? What are you doing adventuring? It's too tiring to do adventuring for you?
I have to help people.
Okay then, let's help us get out of this dang cave.
Let me
Man, I went right into it.
breathe.
So,
That's
Steve,
your fault.
what's the inside of this cave look like? This is a little bit higher. This has sand, but the water
No.
entrance is back that way.
So,
right?
the things you noticed in this cave, the ceiling's too low for you to fly. There were torches all around the ring of the sandbar, and there was a half-buried pile of something that you spied as you were walking up before the bullywug attacked.
Idunn, look for more bullywug or some sort of
Okay.
look and see if you can find if there's an encampment or something.
Well,
I'm gonna look around
I
to
have
see
a
if
shovel.
there's any other enemies.
Well, there you go. Take the shovel.
I'm gonna take a shovel. I can't fly. I'm gonna take some shoveling.
Okay,
Action.
look for. Let's find that treasure. See if we can find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig around.
Hazel, go ahead and take a rest. If you need to sit down and take a breath,
Thank
it's
you.
fine, I guess.
You uncover a pile of all the stolen goods that you were investigating. When you were going around asking all the shopkeepers and stuff, they all gave you like a list of things.
Nice.
And so there's a bunch of arbitrary trinkets, flatware that the tinker was looking for,
Ooh, sparklies.
some small dishes, some small copper coins,
Nice.
some shards of glass pendants, some low-cost baubles, jewelry.
All pretty harmless stuff. Like,
Well,
It's
here's
a
the
hoarding
question:
problem.
why were the bullywugs taking this stuff? To what ends? What does a bullywug desire? We can't
shinies?
really ask him unless we
Is
find
that
out.
a monster knowledge inquiry?
Yes, it is.
Nature check.
15.
Bullywugs are a humanoid race of frog people. The life of a bullywug is nasty, brutish, and wet. They love nothing more than lording over those who trespass on their territories. Their colonies are ruled over by a bullywug mud lord.
I would like
Cool.
to apply this knowledge to examining the body of the bullywug that was killed.
You know that they don't usually travel solo.
Keep your eyes open.
You do not see any additional enemies. You examine the body of the bullywug. You notice that it seems to have been scarred on its back.
Scarred.
Linear lacerations crisscrossing on its back.
Robair knows a slave when he sees it. That's not. I don't. There's no inflection or inferring of my previous
What's your
trait.
slave check? I'm gonna roll for that.
Does he have anything else on his persons or bullywugsons?
You search through his tattered belongings. You don't find anything useful to you in a practical sense. His clothing is tattered and ragged. He has a canvas sack tied to his rope belt.
What do I have here?
Aside from a few river rocks that have been stored in the sack, you see a tattered piece of, it looks like fish hide, which has some sort of odd circular emblem scrawled on it, which looks vaguely like an eye.
Anybody recognize this kind of thing?
I can inspect it.
Roll insight. 1. You can't even make out that it's an emblem. To you, it's just a piece of fish leather with some charcoal smudges.
I have no idea what this is. Why are you handing me scraps?
Can we all do it?
Well,
You can all take a look.
Go ahead.
21.
Idunn, being of a clan society herself, understands that this is a clan emblem. Clan
Okay,
members
we're gonna
carry such an
write this
emblem
down.
in order to identify that they are part of this clan's ranks.
So there's more. Well, let's try to carry as much as we can of this stuff back. Did we find all of it? Account for all the missing treasure?
Did you
Pretty
wrap
sure
up,
that nothing else is down there, and you
Did you
found
wrap
it.
up Cat or whatever already, or
Do we want to actually
Cat already down?
bring this back?
I got him.
you already? Okay.
to
Well,
other
everybody was
people?
complaining about how all their stuff is gone.
Yes,
I kind
let's
of
bring
want to
it
keep
back
it.
to
I want to
prove.
like put it in my pocket, you know, because
You
they're
can
so
keep
shiny.
like little bits, but we need to show.
All right.
We need to show
no,
them
no,
what
I
we
won't be
found.
greedy. Super shiny though. So,
Korv, do
all
we
right.
have to talk about this? About possessing items, in
What
society?
are you talking about?
Oh,
What
jeez,
are
here
you
we go.
saying?
We have to return these to the owners. They own them. They're their items.
People work hard for these things,
Right.
man.
Keep some of the junk. I
Right.
don't care.
All right.
Keep some
we'll
of the
take
glass
it back.
bits.
All the
Besides, they're
shiniest.
likely to give us a reward if we return it all, and we'll be heroes of the
I
town.
like that idea. I love rewards. This sounds good. Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Let's make our way back, and let's keep in mind that there is a rainbow pearl at the bottom of a shark-infested pond.
It was this deep water pool,
Let's think about this.
I'm not sure if I want to do that.
which has a shark swimming around in a circle,
If
a
only-
clam on the bottom.
would
Your
have
light spell reflects a pearl that is about the size of this, decidedly larger than your traditional pearl.
We're gonna
Stan?
throw the bullywug body
Yeah.
into the body, and I'm gonna dive in and get it.
We'll tie a rope to your legs so we can pull you out in case you get bit.
You huck the body of the bullywug.
Away from the pearl.
The shark catches the scent of fresh bullywug blood, and it starts tearing into it.
Okay. I'm jumping!
So you can swim at half speed. Roll an athletics check.
6.
The rope that they have attached to you to pull you back out is hindering your movement, and so you are
cutting it.
The pearl is 50 feet down, and you took that round to figure out, oh, I can't move, and then cut the rope. So you're ropeless now. You are 10 feet down, and the pearl is 50 feet down. You are swimming 35 feet down. Shark
we
is
see?
still gnashing at the bullywug corpse. If you take your move, you can reach the pearl.
Then yeah, I'll get to the pearl.
Roll
oh,
animal
Or
handling.
poison.
18.
The pearl begins
There
to
they
snap closed, but you like reach your hand in and massage the muscle inside and prevent it from closing.
Ew.
And you snatch the pearl, and the clam closes with underwater. On feeling the shockwave sent out by the clam snapping shut,
Uh-oh.
the shark begins swimming towards you. Everybody roll for initiative.
5.
4.
2.
8.
Hazel's up.
Jumping in the water enough to like try to distract it.
Roll a performance check.
21.
21. You
Real
are
good bait.
flailing and splashing around, knowing that this particular type of shark is more receptive to concussive bursts, like as when a clam would snap shut or when a body would hit the surface of the water. You belly flop in,
Ow.
and the shark whips its attention around to you.
Kicking up off and to the opposite direction, so I'm gonna dash up.
Double move, 5, 10, 15,
30,
20,
right?
25, 30. 30 feet. You're 30 of 50 feet out.
I'm gonna try to nail that shark with my short bow.
1.
All right, so that's,
Here we
that's
go!
Oh, is that a critical fail?
Yeah.
Yep.
The first critical fail of the
Here
game,
we
and
go!
we have just voted
Crit,
on
crit.
our critical failure charts. Roll a d100.
21.
You lose your balance while attacking. You step on one of those really slick river rocks, and you fall prone. Needless to say, your arrow plops into the water and just sinks down.
I'm jumping in.
Eden's jumping in. The shark is going after Hazel. I think it is going to swim right past you, so you can
Sweet.
make a
I'm
melee
ready.
opportunity attack.
7 to hit.
The bubbles that you create in jumping in the water are still all around your face, and you feel the shark swim by, and you take a swing, but it's not enough. The shark sidles right up to Hazel,
Sorry, Hazel.
Bye, everybody.
swimming very quickly, and takes a bite.
I do still have mage armor for 8 hours.
11 to hit.
Thank the Lord. That
The shark gnashes its teeth, but the magical force of your mage armor deflects its
Nice.
teeth away from your skin.
Hazel wants to try to get out of the water. Disengage for sure.
Disengage
Yeah.
and get out.
Robair is going to double move.
That'll get you out.
Yes! Get out of the water, everyone! Let's go!
I'm gonna try short
Yeah.
bow again.
Yeah.
14.
14 will hit.
So we got 7.
Eden,
How
you see
far
an
am
arrow
I?
pierce through the water and embed itself in the shark's back.
I'm going to hit it. 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
15 to damage.
You
And
have
it cooks
successfully resolved combat against this shark.
So worth it. So worth it. We got a pearl.
Flame
And
shark
now
tooth.
we would like to leave the cave, Steve.
Let's go.
As Robair shows off the pearl, Hazel can sense a tinge of magic on it.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, the kind of magic that could buy you a house. You
think
find the
there's
right
some-
buyer.
It's not simply just
You
a
know-
precious gem. There's something magical about
You know
this.
that if you spend a little bit of time examining it, you can probably figure out what's going on with it.
Let's get back to town.
Also packing up some shark for
Fuck
dinner.
out
Get
here.
the cave out of
I
here.
still have the toad.
As you exit the cave, the sun has set. It is twilight outside. Where are you going when you head back to town?
I'm gonna go use that kitchen in the barracks to start preparing the shark.
Can I have the frog back? I'm gonna
In
go
an
Yeah, I
attempt to
got
tell
it.
the news.
Roll survival.
in an attempt to
Roll
like
survival.
get everybody healed up and happy. 15.
You succeed in making a delicious river shark. The rest of the guard corps can smell it.
Hopefully
the 4 volunteer guards can smell it. They're like, yeah, so what's going
there-
on?
If there's enough, I would
You're
like
in
to
the
I'd
guard
make food for
barracks?
everybody as much as I can.
Everybody gets fed. Everybody's very impressed. You are full, happy, and feeling sleepy. Plop down the pile of trinkets that you recovered from the Bullywug Cave.
Right before I go to bed, I want to go to Mouse and I want to lay Cat in front of him and sit with him in silence for a moment.
Aww.
I'm sorry about your friend. Yes, I know. We're all very sad. I pick up the dead body and now I'm ready for bed. Can I do a monster knowledge check to see if somehow the Bullywug was influencing the toads?
Your passive insight can say that's a reasonable assumption, and that, yes, the Bullywug was using Toad in some capacity. Oh yeah, you spend an hour studying the pearl before bed. It is a pearl of power. You can use an action to speak this pearl's command word and regain 1 expended spell slot of up to 3rd level. Once you've used the pearl, it can't be used again until the next dawn. We're gonna level up as you rest. Your dreams inspire you to think over your abilities and better yourselves. We are going to take a brief interlude to level up, make sure everybody's on the same page for leveling up. We're gonna go around the horn just real fast to make sure, A, we are all aware of our own abilities, and 2, make sure we do it right. So Sam, what do you get at 2nd level?
I'm getting spell casting, and I already have my spells picked out of Goodberry and Hail of
Nice.
Thorns.
Is that it? Just spellcasting for you? Just spellcasting.
No.
You get spellcasting? What else?
I get
Casting.
archery, my
Ooh.
fighting style, and I'm
Fighting
picking
style.
archery.
Nice. Aaron,
All right.
as a 2nd level bard, you get additional spells, and what does your chart tell you?
Jack of all trades and Song of Rest.
Ah, the Song of
D6.
Rest. Eden, what happens for you for 2nd level?
I get reckless attack,
Ooh, reckless.
pretty sick, and danger sense.
Curley as Hazel, what does Curley get at 2nd level?
Sorcerer's points.
Sorcery points.
Which I can't
And-
really do anything except make a spell slot with. And then I also get 1 more spell.
Okay.
Hazel's god is represented by pearls and gold.
Oh,
power.
it's almost like Steve.
I think her
Nose.
command word for the pearl is her father's name. Broderick.
Broderick, that's right.
It is morning
Gosh.
in the village of Star.
Oh, I feel so good.
The guards put out the word to all the townspeople that the newcomers in town have found all the lost articles, and throughout the day, townspeople come in and reclaim their lost property.
How is Guard Thomas, by the way?
Oh, he's fine. He's finally caught his breath, and he has started a running regimen. He's decided to put in the work, and he's decided to start jogging every morning around
Inspired
the town.
by Robair, I see.
Captain Yako
Yako!
greets you in the morning
Yako
as
Berry.
you're laying out all the items, and he congratulates you. I don't think any of us could have seen this one coming. Toads stealing all this stuff.
Point of order, an underground cave where they were making a nest, it seems like.
Bullywugs.
Bullywugs.
Bullywug. Well, can't say I'm surprised to hear that some of them may have made a colony in the river. I mean, they are aquatic little bastards, aren't they?
Well, we only found one, a straggler.
Only found one, eh?
Yeah. They
Tell
might
me
be
about
playing.
what you saw, and you explained to him the whole situation. Seems like, based on what you were describing, this one might have been an outcast.
Oh.
And the only way that it could have regained its honor was by making a great tribute to the Mudlord. Bullywug Mudlord of this clan. He was probably gathering all this stuff in order to try and present it as a gift to the Mudlord so he could come back to the clan and not be in exile anymore.
That was my hypothesis.
Like a blood debt.
Are mudlords
Yeah.
near here? I mean, have you had
Well-
any attacks from bullywugs before?
It's the first I've heard of a Bullywug near the town. This one came this close. Might be good to keep an eye out. I'm telling you if others might find his trail. Bullywugs are a mean lot. It's not inconceivable that some would come trying to hunt him down and kill him where he sleeps. Keep your eyes open.
Same to
problem.
you,
Of course.
Yako.
In the meantime, we got some more information coming in from the town. Miss Vikruck says she's been having a rodent problem down in her root cellar. Get your mind out of the gutter. You may want to check in with her and see what that's all about. There are also some tense negotiations going on at the Star Lodge. There have been some picket lines outside the Star Lodge. Some of the stagehands aren't too happy. You just check in on them, make sure peace is being kept, that nothing gets violent. Make sure it's a civil and calm picket line that they're forming out there.
We also have a lead on the hands, right?
Yes.
We have to go
There's one
confront
of the fishermen.
Saurus.
Saurus, yeah. He went to the lumber mill and then headed west from there.
Yeah.
And I lost his trail from there.
Is there anything of note west of the lumber mill that you
We
can
talked
think of?
about it.
Not much, just foothills out there. Oh, who knows? Wide swaths of empty
Or any-
land.
any
Could be
more-
some sort of cave or barrow or something out there.
Well, Saurus is a person of interest. We should definitely go
He
try
seems
to
like
find
the most
him.
pressing, I'd say.
Let's meet up at the guard tower. Let's split up and just have us take a peek. Someone go look at the picket line. We'll have two of us go to the root cellar, and
The old split the party.
I'll go take the frog back to Gita, and then we'll meet up at the guard tower. You go to the
Underground,
picket line.
I'm gonna go to the picket line.
You two
thank
go to the root cellar, and I will go to Gita, and then we'll meet up at the guard tower, and then we'll go looking
Right.
for Saurus.
Where's Thomas?
Do you
Back
trust
again?
Thomas to take care of rodents in a rat cellar?
Yeah.
He's gonna get killed. Okay? All right? Do you trust any of these low-life... No offense, Jocko, but these are all volunteers. They need a lot of training. I don't trust them to even go look at a... Look, just go fly over the picket line and meet me at the guard post. Just go talk to the lady. See what her problem is. And then meet me at the guard
Okay,
post.
if it's more than we can handle or if it's going to be something crazy, we'll just be like, okay, we'll come back and deal with it.
I agree with you. The pressing matter is a creepy crawly hands thing, which I haven't even freaking seen, man.
Yeah.
You tell me, and I can't even believe it. You telling me, and
You saw how
we take care of that first.
You saw how much Idunn could fight, and those things ripped
Man,
her
I am
legs to shreds.
hard channeling Carolina's mom. Sorry.
Starting with Robair. Robair goes to his mission objective.
I would like to pass by the well that has the polished tin on it and see if it's still there.
Yes, it's still there.
I put it in one of my pockets.
You put it in one of your pockets.
Are you the one with the vest with a lot of pockets?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
That's none of your business.
Roll a D100.
I can see it.
14.
You head to the C&M bakery
Yep.
and you meet Gita.
I give her like a soft version of it.
Tell her about the bullywugs.
Yeah, no, I tell her the truth.
She's got another pet left over that might be
And I
influenced.
apologize about that cat had to be
She
caught in the crossfire, and I hand her the dead body.
Gita listens to the story, and she's holding back tears but putting on a strong face. She takes back the body of Cat, and she says she's going to give him an honorable burial. And curse those foul bullywugs! They ruin everything! Their slimy skin and their violent nature, corrupting all things pure in this world. You ever see another bullywug, you just wipe it off the face of this world, you hear me? Come now, Cat. Let's go.
Just
no more
take care
pain.
of the one you have left. Be appreciative that you have at least one left. You know what I mean? And don't forget the memory of Cat. Ever.
I won't. Thank you, my dearie.
I know
Thank you,
I
my
won't.
Here, let me give you this as a thank you. She gives you a
Arrows?
masterfully baked travel biscuit,
Ooh.
specifically designed to hold up on the road.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. This is really great.
It will function as a good berry if you eat it. It'll give you 1
Nice.
HP.
Coffee's all around.
And you head to the guard tower. Moving on to Korv. Your mission objective. You see a sizable building, and in your time in town, you know that this is sort of a community center for the village. You know that performances are held here throughout the year by traveling bards, and sometimes local
I would
guilds
know that.
hold functions in
Yeah,
there.
right.
The current state of the lodge is that there is a line of people pacing back and forth in front of the lodge, and they appear to be chanting, "Fair wages now! Fair wages now!
Oh, God.
No more extortion! Fair wages now!" They are in front of the entrance.
They're yelling at the lodge people.
It's like a
They're pretty
shiny.
upset, it seems. I'm
gonna
gonna
go try
go.
to find
I'd like
some
to
wage.
land and actually just pick out one of those somebody who I think is the leader of this picket line.
The leader is a woman named Trista. As you land, she runs up to you and says, "Oh, you're wow! I didn't know your wings are so big. Oh, it's Wow. Thank you so much for coming. I heard tell of you and your friends joining up the town guard. Are you here to help us advance our cause and move forward negotiations?
Whoa. I'm just here to learn. I want to see how everybody's doing. See, what your mental state is right now, Trista. How are you feeling and what?
I'm
how's
feeling
everybody doing?
very angry and
Oh,
very
okay.
used, and that my talents are unappreciated. We are the stagehands of Star Lodge, and we are on strike. Lodge Master Carl has to either cut our workload or start paying us true overtime. He's drunk on his title, thinks being Lodge Master is so great.
Where is Carl right now?
He's holed up in his office, I'm sure,
okay.
counting his piles and piles of money that he made off of our sweat and blood.
And did anything in particular happen that incited this, or is it just a slow wave of a bunch of stuff?
It's been building up and building up over this whole time. Every season, the work just keeps piling on and piling on. The Miners Guild wants to have bigger and bigger productions. The Shipwrights Guild wants to construct an entire model of their ship inside the space, and we have to do it all. And we get no overtime whatsoever, and just have to keep piling and piling on the hours because it's our job to get it done. Who else is gonna do it? We need to get compensated for our talent.
It sounds pretty serious. What would you like to see happen, Trista? If you could pick one thing.
You know what? I think true overtime, because that will motivate him to cut the hours so he doesn't have to shell out all the money. He's a miserly lodge master, that one.
All right, Trista, would it be worth it if I had to go talk with Carl and kind of work as a mediator here?
Oh my goodness! He doesn't seem to be listening to us. He doesn't.
right.
He doesn't even register our existence. That arrogant. I won't say it here, but.
So, what would it take for you to just remain calm? Maybe if you guys wanted to go stop by C&M and get a cup of coffee or something.
Well, we can't leave the picket line.
All
We have to
right,
show
all right.
Carl that we are serious.
Okay.
If
All
things
right,
don't
then.
change soon, well, I don't know. I can't be responsible for what the boys are gonna do.
All right, so I'm gonna step away and see if I could somehow gain entry into Carl's office.
You go into the community center, and it's pretty empty right now, since the stagehands are all outside. It's mostly a large room, and you can see that it's similar to a multi-purpose room, really. So it's got a bit of a stage at one end and large wide open spaces. You see like chairs and benches piled up against the walls as if they've been struck to the side.
Can I just stand up on stage and just start playing? Because I get totally distracted by this
You can.
ambiance of it being a stage. Even though there's
Roll
nobody there.
awesome.
Roll a
Just
performance
feeling
check.
it. Ooh.
Roll performance.
Got 17.
17. As you are playing, you see a tall, thin, kind of sallow-faced man peek his head around the corner, and he hears you.
Whoopsie.
And he
I'm
doesn't
waiting.
interrupt your playing, but he
Oh.
just starts approaching the stage, waiting for you to finish.
Well, hey, how are you doing, sir?
As you finish,
liking this?
As you finish, he begins to
into me.
softly applaud, and he speaks to you. He says, "My dear Aarakocra,
Toot, toot, toot.
that was perhaps
The nose
the
toots.
finest performance
Oh.
I have ever heard. Grace the great stage of Star Lodge. Greetings, my name is Carl Hottentot. I am the Lodge Master.
Oh.
I am basking in
Carl.
the glow of your superb performance.
Well, I am actually honored. I kind of forgot why I came here, Carl, but your name is oh yeah, Carl. You're Carl.
I am
Oh,
Lodge
Carl.
Master
Hi.
Carl.
This is embarrassing. I'm actually here representing some people outside, wondering if
Let's not speak of that now. How
oh.
would you like to be a star?
Whoa. Oh,
Throngs of people flocking, pardon the pun, but flocking to see you perform here at the Grand Star Lodge.
It's
Well,
Korv's dream.
my wings kind of spread out. And they
The
just,
cheers,
stretch
the
a little bit.
adulation,
Beloved by humans.
This is
roses
Nice.
upon the stage.
oh man, I
Nobles from far and
Really
wide
selling it hard
recognizing
there,
your
Carl.
greatness.
you know what, Carl? I love the idea. But I don't want to get murdered by a bunch of people that are standing out, and I love people. I kind of want to help everyone out here. I wanted to let you know that we've got a few angry people outside. I don't know if you knew that.
I am very sorry you had to be subject to the uncouth rabble outside. Uneducated
Oh.
unappreciative of the true art that goes on in the theater. But you, I can see, have a discerning eye. You can help me realize my vision. Forget about them outside. You
I'm
shall
starting to
bring
forget it.
true greatness to the stage.
If I'm gonna be a part of anything, I'd like to have patrons. And we usually we want to pay people money so that they can pay you for your services and other services around the village. Is there a way that you can make them happy? Are you aware of why they're upset? Is there
I
something we
am
can
aware that they are lazy vagabonds
Oh,
who do
jeez.
not know how good
That's
they
tough.
have it here. To be able to say that they create the art that happens upon this very stage.
Can I
What
get-
more could you ask for? To give your sweat and blood to this establishment is akin to divinity.
I know what I would like to have happened. I think laying off the workload and maybe just enhancing the production themselves, we can kind of make everybody on the picket line happy. And it doesn't really seem like you care or want to hear that option. So I'm gonna just sing a little song to kind of entrance you. So
I do not appreciate having spells cast upon me. Have you revealed your true nature? Were you casting a spell with your performance just now?
the rewind button.
I see now what you're about. You're just as bad as them. Well, I rescind my offer.
Wait, no.
Now,
Please stop.
I shall
No.
proceed forward, bringing the greatest gnome artist this side of the Turtlehorn River.
Whoa.
The great Mad Nab shall perform on this stage next
Get
week.
food pushed off.
Now that you seem to be so keen on helping, let me offer you a new deal.
Oh, all
I
right.
have heard tell of you and your 4 interesting friends. Tell you what, forget about the rabble outside. If you and your 4 friends help me put on the Mad Nab Spectacular, I shall make it well worth your while.
I accept.
Perhaps if you redeem yourself, you may even be able to play a song or two
Oh no!
to open for
I'm
the
gonna
great Mad
redeem
Nab.
so hard. I accept. I would love to help you with that. If
Very
that,
well.
That meets everybody's needs.
The show is in 1 week, and I have the specifications of the stage set up in my office. If you return with your 4 friends, we shall sign the contract and get to work, building the greatest show the world has ever seen.
And we can still employ those picketers and help them.
Of
with
course
this?
not. They are the
Oh,
common
crap.
rabble. It is you and your 4
I'm a
individuals
horrible negotiator.
who shall put on this
Who sent me
spectacle.
on this task? That sounds great. Let's do that.
Trial by
1
fire.
week it is.
Very
I'll be
well.
back.
We shall set up a meeting for tomorrow at 9 a.m. to discuss the particulars. I have important matters to attend
right.
to, preparing for this concert. I will see you tomorrow.
I gotta face the picketers now? Okay, great. Thank you, Carl, for your time. I look forward to helping you and not tell anybody outside about it. Can I just swoop through the front doors in avoidance
Can.
of the picketers
You can.
fast as I can? Maybe they just see the
You
black
swoop
blur.
through the front door, and as the doors burst open, you see Trista's face light up, and then become crestfallen as you dart across the sky. She's like, what the? Hey, Korv! What happened?
Hey, buddy.
Korv!
Holy shit.
I'll tell you later!
Jeez.
Korv.
Moving on to Idunn.
Idunn
And Hazel.
You head over to Vikruck's root cellar, headed by the proprietress, Janice Vikruck. She is a bespectacled, middle-aged woman. Janice warmly welcomes you. Oh, you're the nice youngsters from the Guards Corps, aren't you?
Yeah, we're here to see if we can
Oh.
find out anything about these rats you have in your cellar or something.
Yes, it's the strangest thing. You see, there are rats in my cellar. Who would have imagined such a thing? You see, they're very polite, but no matter how much I ask them, they refuse to leave.
They're very
And
polite.
so it was out of my hands, as far as I could tell. It's not very good for business if people know that I have rats in my root cellar. And so, please, I beg of you, if there's anything that you can figure out, please do so.
Are we talking larger than usual rats?
They are ordinary-sized rats. No, they are perhaps
Wearing top hats?
perhaps slightly larger. Not top hats, no. But perhaps you can have a word with them and see if you are more convincing.
Do they talk?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Oh, talking rats.
They talk.
Yes.
Let's
Oh,
go
yes.
have
Don't mind.
a conversation with these rats.
By all means, the stairs are right inside. The actual shop is very small, but the stairway leading down opens up into a much larger root cellar. As you ascend the stairs, you hear voices echoing through the root cellar. By the way, the root cellar is quite a bit chillier than you would have expected.
Hello?
What? Who is there? Who comes forward? Step forward and challenge us. We shall meet any oncomers. Ready yourselves, fellows? Ready?
I am Hazel from the town guard, and this is my friend Idunn.
You step
Are you the rats?
into the root cellar, and you see 4 rats. One of them is a small, thinner rat who has a potato sack draped over its shoulders. One rat that's a little taller and a little bit fatter than the other one that seems to have obtained a dull butter knife that is holding between its hands. One that has a small, hollowed-out gourd that it's beating on like a drum. And you see one of them which has a branch with a string tied to both of its ends.
Are you guys magic? Is this magic? I've never seen talking rats.
Not everything can be explained so simply.
Says the one in the burlap sack.
Magic is everywhere, but magic does not drive us. We are merely greater examples of our species, and we are driven to do great things. Now, are you here to challenge us?
No.
For we shall vanquish thee.
We just want to
No, I'm just interested in you and why have you decided to take residence in this cellar here?
So you're not here to challenge us?
No. There's no reason to. If you're a sentient, smart creature,
Their
much as
shoulders
yourself-
kind of slump down.
You want
Hold on.
Well-
Challenge you in what? Combat?
Yes, of course.
I don't fight very much.
Uh,
I mean, I could fight, but you guys are pretty cool.
My friend
We
Edith
If
here.
you're the top of
are
your
great
race,
warriors.
I respect you, sir.
And we seek the greatest challenge. But unfortunately, there's no challenge for us to be had.
Why are you
Eden
living
can
in the
challenge.
cellar here?
Because this is our base of operations. We shall not leave until we find a challenge suitable to our cause.
Hey,
This is Janice.
this is Janice's root cellar.
This is our headquarters.
How did you
Yes, Janice
surmise
is very,
that?
very polite, but she butts in too often. Too often. She's sure to get herself hurt hanging around the likes of us. Danger surrounds our every move.
We think you should move.
Yeah. Part of being a intelligent creature is knowing how to work and live with others around you.
Part of being an intelligent creature is learning how to compromise. I shall make you an offer. That is what your people do, is it not? If you find us a quest worthy of our mettle, we shall undertake the quest and journey forth from our headquarters.
You guys might be just the rats we need to handle some hands on a boat.
A quest.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you could join the city guard. That's a huge challenge.
Common fare. Boring. Uninspired.
How about disembodied necrotic hands?
Necromancy has no place in the code of chivalry and honor.
What if we find you someone to combat with?
Yes, a true challenge. Honorable combat of steel and magic.
You don't mean to the death, though, do you?
An adventurer's life is harsh. One must always be prepared for the sting of death.
Why don't you come with us?
Because you would no doubt steal the glory from us. We seek our quest of our own. It appears you have no quests.
Not right now. But why don't we come back? You stay here. We'll go tell Janice to chill out. Let you guys live here for a little bit.
Very well.
Chill out.
Come, fellows. Let us continue training.
Just for our own records, what's your names?
We are rats. We have no names.
Oh.
You're the...
Call us whatever you wish.
Are there more like you?
I shall call you Potato.
There are many thousands and millions of rats in the world. None as pristine a specimens as we four. Return when you have news of great glory.
Okay, let's go. Let's go back, meet
So
everybody.
now we gotta meet at the guard tower.
Well, I guess we gotta go tell Janice first. We're gonna find something for them to do so that they will leave your cellar.
Well,
You're right, Janice. They're very polite.
Yeah.
do try to hurry. I can only keep this secret for so long. Somebody's bound to get nosy.
To the guard tower.
To the guard
You
tower.
reconvene. What's your plan of action?
So you tried finding the trail earlier, and that didn't.
I did.
You go to the area that Idunn identified, and you attempt to track any trace of Saurus.
A white
Robair
male.
can roll a survival check.
In his mid-30s.
Korv can roll perception.
14.
9.
Korv is able to follow Robair as he picks up a trail, and it leads through the rolling hills to the west of town. You travel for about half a day following this trail.
I give Hazel the travel ration.
You come across an area where the grass and other plant life is withered and yellowed and sallow. Continue following the trail, although it's a little bit harder to make out now. Ground has become hard and infertile, not leaving as clear of footprints.
Can I do a nature check? If this is some sort of, what's it called? Blight?
Roll a nature check.
13.
Not look natural to you.
Ooh.
Something's not right here.
Does it look magic?
Hazel is more in tune with waterside life, and this far inland, it's sort of unfamiliar to you. You
Product stuff?
do not recall any pertinent information.
Clearly the life has been drained from the
It
vegetation.
does look like that, but I don't know what this is.
You definitely track the footsteps. They are definitely footprints. The tracks are shuffling in the stride, as if one leg is definitely dragging behind the other. You
Nobody
also
There's
really
no
see
blood. Is there any blood or anything?
also begin to pick up scratch marks on the ground,
He's
as
turning
if,
into
as
something.
if something had clawed the ground.
Alongside the
Yes.
footprints?
Yes.
He was either attacked or something much more sinister.
From the air, Korv can see the area that has been blighted by whatever caused this. And you can see at the epicenter of this blight, you see an opening in the earth. Appears to be some sort of shaft that goes straight down.
Dang.
How far away is this opening from everybody else?
Probably about 100 yards away.
I would like to
That's
go
what she
investigate
said.
the hole.
Korv swoops down.
If I'm able to spread my wings and actually enter the shaft, I'm gonna go in. And I'd like to see if there's light, if it's accessible by everybody else.
It's just hit afternoon. So the sun is kind of at an angle, and you can see that the hole is probably at least 30 feet deep. Can't see clearly to the bottom.
So it's 30 feet below, so I'm 10 feet above the base, the bottom of the shaft. So
So you've flown into the shaft.
yeah, 20 feet.
As you fly into the shaft,
Do I see it?
there are hands clinging to the side of the shaft,
Ooh.
and
Oh,
as you
boy.
fly down, they leap from the sides of the shaft and grab onto you.
Oh,
The hands
That didn't sound like it was.
take a surprise round on you. 4 attacks from the claws. They take 2 hits, 4 slashing damage. They're leaping off the thing and they're scratching at you. How many of them
Ouchies.
actually make purchase and land on you? Let's see. Roll an acrobatics check.
19. Get him off.
So 2
kick him
claws
off, get off
are
my-
still on you. 2 fall down the rest of the 10 feet down.
I'm gonna fly back up and also attack at least one of them, and I'm gonna go back high enough so that everybody can see me. I'm struggling here. So we've got 14,
Valid.
14 will hit.
These rolls, yeah.
and we've got in 7.
One of the
Okay.
claws
Woo!
is eviscerated
Woo!
by your dagger. Other hand is now
Oh,
going
no.
to attack you. 12 to hit.
Hit. Nope.
Tries to scratch at you, but your leather armor does the job. The rest of you can see Korv in the air, flailing about, dagger in hand,
I'm flailing.
shrieking and cawing. Roll an acrobatics check.
23.
You spile around as you flail trying to get it, and it falls off. You can't see clearly, but you can see the 3 of them shuffling around. And they
Ugh.
start to climb the walls again.
I'm gonna fly back to everybody and kind of tell them what the heck happened.
Okay, next time you see a big hole in the middle of a blighted landscape, don't fly into
Don't
it.
judge. Don't you know.
I'm not judging. Just in the future, if this happens again, you know what to do now.
All right.
Come here for a second. Come here for a second. Come here for a second.
Robair's not mad,
What?
he's just disappointed.
What do you want?
I'm just worried about you. You know.
All right.
You
but
can't be making crazy plays like that.
I'm just curious. I just
We're
wanna
a
see
team,
things.
I
All
think, right? Team.
I'm learning.
Let's go. Let's see what.
I'm only like 3.
This seems to be the source of your hand problem, maybe.
There's probably a focus somewhere or someone controlling them if they're in here as well.
Inside the hole.
So I think we might need to get in there, but we might need to be quick because the ones that were over in the boat, they kept coming back after we smashed
I
them.
didn't
Yeah,
see
you
if
told
they
us.
did or
You
not.
told
We
us
gotta
that.
get
Thought
rid
I
of the
killed
focus.
one.
Let's take a
I
look
don't
inside
know.
safely.
How?
How do you say?
Look down. Just look over the side. I'm looking right
I
now.
did that.
Are the hands coming up over?
They are beginning to scale the walls again.
Oh, okay.
We got
guys.
hands coming. Light like a pebble and throw it down.
Yeah.
And so we can see if there's an entrance down there
We'll
or
grab,
something.
grab a stick. There's a decent sized
can I
stick,
put
and I'll
them to
cast light
sleep?
on it.
You light a stick and you toss it down. You can see that the hands stopped halfway up the shaft and they're
Oh,
lurking on the sides of
Okay.
the walls.
Like with
It's
the
the
boat.
as if
thing
they're
they did on the
waiting
boat,
for
yeah.
something to pass by
Okay.
oh,
To pass by
creepy.
None of them move when you toss the stick.
We could go down there right now and see what's going on, or we can take this information and try to figure out more back in town.
I want to do it. I want to go in.
You can see a small opening at the bottom of the shaft going into the earth.
There's obviously something down there.
We have to do this. I mean,
See
I mean,
three clinging to the walls, and you see one that's been slashed apart by Korv.
Slashed up.
Is it still? Do we watch it for a minute? Does it remain slashed apart?
It remains slashed apart.
I'm gonna shoot hand. 24 to hit.
You hit.
10 piercing damage.
20 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
4 piercing.
Two hands are picked off from the side of the wall. Ground.
Hey, this is kind of fun. Anybody else want to try?
I'm gonna try.
Give it a shot, Korv. Get some
Alright.
vengeance.
I mean, yes, 9.
I'm still kind of grossed out by the hands.
Got 9.
9 does not hit.
Javelin.
Javelin.
24 to hit. 9 damage.
That's a pretty sick name, actually.
Bam!
You pick off all the hands
Dang.
before they have time to react.
Is that your one javelin or?
I had 4 javelins,
Okay.
so now I have 3 javelins.
They fall to the floor and sit motionless.
We got
I'll
rope.
start calming down.
How are
I'll
we?
be
How are
behind
we
Eden.
descending?
Let me put a rope down.
I'm happy with a rope.
Can I just go ahead and go down first?
Somebody keep your eyes on the hands. Make
With-
sure they don't come
I'm
back.
watching.
Oh, and a cantrip. I need to. I'm going to ignite light because I don't like the darkness down there. It's gonna be my dagger that's gonna be lit up.
Korv can once again just jump into the hole. Sure.
I didn't learn my lesson. I just want to do it. I just want to go.
Korv's at the bottom. You can see a small tunnel
Core.
that looks like you'd have to crawl through.
And
Toss a rope down.
Yeah.
You can all climb down.
All right, we're climbing down.
I don't want to go first.
I don't mind going first. You gonna go first,
I'll
Eden?
go first.
I'm not going first.
Wait, can I see?
The stick was already lit, so you can pick that
Can
up.
I use
yeah,
that?
go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
I've
Got
got
the
light.
stick.
I dig it.
Oh, are we gonna dim the lights because we're in a cave?
As you crawl through this very small tunnel, you begin to hear disconcerting noises from up ahead. Moaning noises,
Ooh.
scratching noises, shuffling, shambling noises.
Zombies.
Something scraping against rock. And also hushed whispers, raspy voice.
Everyone, be quiet for a moment.
Roll
to turn around.
perception.
13.
Going quiet, guys.
Can only make out a word of common here and there. Definitely pick out the word fish. You definitely pick out never again.
There's definitely some bad business up ahead, and somebody's calling the shots.
Also,
if
as you
someone's in
crawl
there-
through the tunnel, you notice here and there bones in the wall.
What kind of bones?
If
Whoa.
something was buried here long ago. They look humanoid.
Maybe this was a
Cemetery.
big
Cemetery.
burial pit.
Yeah.
Everyone, let's
Be
just
quiet.
try to be quiet. on
Yeah,
this
I
one.
agree.
No shouting out,
Okay.
catchphrases or funny jokes. Let's keep it quiet and go forward.
No,
Okay, you chump.
All right.
keep the bird quiet.
Everybody roll stealth.
12.
8.
18.
7.
You continue forward along the path, attempting to be as quiet as possible. Eden, as you make it to the end of this narrow tunnel, you see a wider cave entrance. As you exit the tunnel, your light washes over the area. You see a sallow, thin, emaciated figure wearing naught but some short trousers, standing
Thank God.
at some sort of stone altar.
Ugh, zombie
And as your
penis.
light enters the chamber, you hear it shriek. And turn around. Who's there? Roll for initiative.
Are you Saurus?
Thanks, Idunn.
I am Cyrus.
Oh,
It's Saurus,
whoa.
Who are you? Why have you come here? Go away. Leave me in peace.
I'm sorry, we cannot leave you in peace because you must leave our town in peace. Your
But-
plague of hands must come to an end or your life will be forfeit.
He is clutching in his hand what appears to be some sort of bone. looks like
Put down the weapon.
it looks like a finger bone.
Are you?
What do you want?
We want you to stop with the hand stuff, man. It's weird. People need a ship. You used to be a sailor.
They treated me like dirt, and now they'll never fish again.
Oh,
Go away, otherwise you will sleep with the fishes.
Saurus, we're on the side of good, Saurus. We will have
He
to
laughs
stop
at his
you.
own joke.
I am on the side of good. You are interlopers.
You have roughly a few seconds to explain to us how you're on the side of good.
You have roughly a few seconds to turn around before
Listen.
you are eviscerated.
I know you might have been a comedian in your
You
previous.
see movement in their peripheral vision.
No more.
The walls are
No more.
crawling.
There's hands on the walls.
Oh no.
Something is controlling them, and it's most likely him. If we stop him, I think we can stop this all.
Last chance.
No, we have to stop this.
Then die. Yeah.
Ah, damn it. Where'd he go?
He jumps behind his altar. So 1 attack on Idunn, 2 attacks on Korv. That's a miss on Idunn. There's 2 hits on Korv. 4 slashing damage as the claws claw into you. You're
Alright, so-
maniacal cackling from behind the altar.
I'm gonna disengage, and I want to get out of that little spot.
While she's here and safe, she's gonna buff that magic armor up.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Hit.
That's going to be 4 piercing.
One of the hands moves no more.
I would like to attack with my greatsword. 18 to hit,
18 will hit.
9 damage.
Obliterates the hand.
Cut them to ribbons.
Let's see, 2 attacks. 1
don't like
on
this.
Idunn. Gonna be a miss.
Hope he
1
doesn't roll.
on Hazel. 16 to hit. 2 slashing damage on Hazel. 2 attacks on Robair. First one, 14 to hit.
That is a miss. I have my shield out.
Second attack on Robair. 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
2 slashing damage. 3 attacks on Korv. You have a miss, a critical fail, and a miss. The crawling hand lunges past you, exposing itself to your attack. You, Korv, are able to use your reaction to perform an attack of opportunity.
24 to hit.
Hit.
6.
Blank.
Yay.
I get it, Korv. Using yourself as bait to draw them out. Very smart,
Yeah,
Korv.
that's what it is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and attack the one that's closest to my body. I'm going to take a dagger at it. 23.
That's a hit.
We have 7.
You slice open one of the hands and it moves no more.
The thing being closer, she's gonna shock and grasp the hand that's right next to her. 11 to hit.
That will not hit.
Yeah, well, I'm going to attack. It's going to be 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's going to be 6 piercing. Let's get hands on, shall we?
There we go.
14 to
14,
hit.
that's a hit.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Jesus.
That just like hit the wall.
Wherever
Slap.
that was a right hand. Wherever the left hand was, it felt that one. Top of the round.
You're running out of hands, Saurus.
He is going to claw at you. He looks as though he has been transformed somehow. His skin is withered and tight up against his bones. His arms seem slightly longer than they ought to be. His fingernails have been sharpened into claws. His teeth are cracked and broken and jagged. And his tongue lolls out.
Disgusting.
Real Zombo.
His eyes are yellow, and he is using his claws to slash at you. That's a 20 to hit. Yeah, 11 slashing.
You're at
damage.
0.
Korv is at 0.
Now you're going to learn about death.
No!
You had your chance.
Korv, you are going to make your death saving throw. So roll a d20.
14.
You are 1 step closer to not being dead.
Yay.
He's gonna move towards him and take the opportunity from his hand.
9 to hit.
Does not hit. Is he wearing any metal perchance?
Nope.
So shocking grasp.
Shocking grasp.
24 to hit.
That will hit.
6 lightning damage.
Boom.
His skin smolders under your
Kind of excited.
electrical
now.
grip.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
The smell is noxious.
Yeah.
Ugh.
As you grasp him, you notice that he takes special care to keep the knuckle bone away from you.
Arrow attack, +2 to my archery. 24 to hit, 5 piercing.
Lodge an arrow in his upper left shoulder.
I think I'll disengage and start running towards Corpse Man.
Reacting to the shocking grasp,
Shit.
he turns to you and he claws at you.
Oh.
9 to hit.
Hey. Thank you, Magic.
Ooh, sensing that their master is in peril, they are going to swarm the thing that is attacking them. So, Robair, you can choose one. You get one attack of opportunity, Robair. So we'll do this one.
Yep. Yeah, 20.
That's a hit.
4 to hit, and that's gonna be 8 piercing.
Bam!
3 attacks on Hazel, 1 attack on Idunn. First attack on Hazel, 9 to hit. Second attack on Hazel, 18 to hit. Third attack on Hazel, 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
1 hit on Hazel, 4 slashing damage. 1 attack on Idunn, 19 to hit. 2 slashing damage on Idunn. Korv, roll a death saving throw.
4.
Or you are 1 step closer to death. You have 1 success and 1 failure.
Hazel is going to want to jump on him and try to take the wand or whatever finger bone away.
Roll a grappling attack.
On top of that, before she does this, she's going to well up with magic and do Tides of Chaos. Once per long rest, you can gain an advantage on 1 attack roll or ability check
Yep.
or saving throw.
Yep. 9. He evades your grapple. He is tall and lanky, and you are petite, and you try and grab at him, but he has a death grip on this knuckle bone.
He's just like holding it above me and I can't reach it.
No, I'm just gonna shoot him. 18 to hit,
That will be hit.
5 piercing.
He's got 2 arrows in him now.
I would like to attack. 18 to hit.
That will hit.
12 damage.
You open up a seeping chest wound on him.
Seeping.
Oh yeah, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, what's the smell like?
So I
Stopper.
got 5.
You are
I was gonna-
poisoned by
I
the
was gonna,
stench coming off of
medicine you my
him.
next turn.
Okay, I got poison, guys. Death poison.
That's a good strike, though.
You took
Idunn.
a good hearty breath of that stench that came out of him. Right up in the nostrils.
You opened up a lung, I think.
He is going to attack
Christ on a
Hazel.
goddamn cracker.
Good thing you're Sorcerer getting right up in the middle of the fight.
He's
That's a
gonna
good
claw
thing.
you. 8 to hit. Claw time. 2 and 2. Hazel. 1 miss and 1 crit. Crit on Hazel. As this hand is fighting, it notices an effective route to escape danger, so it's able to use the disengage action after it attacks you for critical damage. 6 slashing damage on Hazel. And just because it can, it's gonna go boop, 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 dancing back and forth. And then 2 on Idunn. That's 2 misses on Idunn. Korv, roll a death saving throw.
Yay! It's gonna be good, guys. Yeah, it's good. It's 19. That's
Korv,
not
you are
gonna
1 step
happen.
closer to being conscious. Hazel is up. Hazel, roll a Constitution saving throw. 16. You are unaffected by the stench rolling off of this undead monstrosity.
Yeah, shocking grasp on old boyo here. Or 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Ooh, lightning dominator.
Zap. There's a gnarly red hand imprint seared onto his flesh. His skin is super thin, so you just grasp it and it's seared through, and you can see one of his ribs sticking out.
Can I give a good berry to Korv
As
while
an
they're unconscious?
action, you can feed it to somebody.
And I've,
Good,
I've
good,
created
berry.
4.
I will take another attack on Saris. 20!
Crit!
you
We
put-
got a crit!
We
Dropping
got a
crit
crit!
bombs again!
Congratulations.
Paige is the only one rolling crits! Crit!
14 damage.
14 damage.
Like
Do
a
you
race
wish to
hog.
kill this creature?
Oh man,
I'm just
you
making
know
it one.
what? With my greatsword, I went down like this onto the neck area, sliced in. What happens after that?
You tell me, this is your moment.
Splits.
Okay, just
Gurgle,
split
gurgle.
down.
Oh, what if you cut him and he's like, ha ha, huh? And then his body starts to slide down. He's like,
And then there's just like, it's a delayed sploosh.
Yeah.
We watched enough anime.
As his body crumples to the floor, the hands stop moving, but are still standing.
Still standing. We can be the
Fingering?
masters of the hands, guys.
Korv's awake.
Hi, where were you guys?
You
What
wake up and you
happened?
see a hand on your chest.
It's
And it's
What?
still alive.
It's your
get
turn.
this off of me. I'm going to heal myself. I'm gonna use cure wounds.
You
Oh,
all
wait.
can act freely.
You're right. We're
Hazel
right.
grabs the wand.
You grab the knuckle bone, not a
Knuckle bone.
wand.
I give 3
Hazel-
good berries to Hazel.
As you touch the knuckle bone, you can definitely sense powerful magic flowing through it.
Can I try to concentrate and maybe tell
You roll an
the
Arcana check.
hands, 20.
You hold the knuckle bone in your hand, and after a minute, you hear whispers, unintelligible whispers.
Why are you holding that thing?
I think it controls
You
these.
sense that if you spent time with this, you could understand further how it works.
When we
Can I
use
just say
It's
something?
gonna take over you.
What did Saurus look like? Not but
never
2 days
saw
ago.
We never got to see him.
But you heard the description of him, right? Was he a normal man?
Yeah, everyone said he looked normal.
And now look at him now.
Saurus was evil.
Now look at him now.
Whoa.
He was. Why did he become evil? Was it because of the? Was
Look
it
at
because
him
of the
now.
finger bone?
Look at him now.
Oh, there it is.
We need to find out, and this is the key to it. This is
Don't touch it with your hand. Is all I'm saying.
You're gonna
put
turn
it in
into
some
this
sort
guy.
of bag.
That's probably smart. I can wrap it up in a thing.
Let's take it back and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I want to research it or look it up or maybe find someone that would know more about it.
Even in your possession, it might be dangerous.
Oh, we can't leave it here.
I'm gonna investigate
Destroy
his
it.
persons.
I don't know about destroying it. I mean, we still have the hands are still obviously animated.
Damn.
If we destroy it, the hands won't. be
17. I would like to find proof that it's Saurus, if that's possible, to bring
You
back.
search the area, and behind
I
his
know, but
altar,
to show people.
you find that he had brought his old sea chest in here. And you open up the sea chest,
Man,
and
sea
it is
chest.
indeed Saurus.
Okay.
Within the sea chest, you find some old sailor's clothes, a little bits of pretty bad scrimshaw art, and his old journal.
Wow.
Read through the journal.
Yeah.
It is very clear that he felt as though he was being oppressed by the other fishermen. He thought he was the greatest fisherman in the world, and you can tell that he's got kind of a
Complex.
complex going on. He keeps writing about how nobody is good enough to sail with him, and how everybody is beneath him.
Steve, anything about where he came upon the bone?
He eventually, in one of the more recent entries, you do see that he found the knuckle bone. It appears he found it during the last fishing trip, pocketed it before anybody else could see it. That's the last entry.
That's all he had in his chest,
they're
Steve?
dead.
Roll 2d8. Roll 2d8.
4.
4 gold in there as well.
Everyone want a gold?
Yes.
Yes.
When
He
we
got a
left-
nose on his face?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut off his nose.
What the heck?
I'm gonna put it in my vest of 100 pockets.
Roll a d100.
74.
Hazel's got the bone in a little like piece of tattered cloth or whatever, but she's like moving it around the hand and seeing if they like follow
Move
it
with it?
or like react to it.
They are immobile.
Can I do a nature check or medicine check to discern what kind of creature the finger came from, the knuckle bone is from?
Yes. Roll nature.
2.
You can't tell.
Okay.
Hazel check.
You know it's some sort of finger. Yes, it's human.
Well, clearly the knuckle bone controls the will of the hands.
I would like to research it, but what do you guys think?
I
mean,
think we should get out of here and tell Jacoba and see what's happening with the ship. See
Yeah.
if they're still assaulting the ship.
'cause
and
I
all the
would like. I mean,
It makes sense, right? That they wouldn't be attacking the ship anymore.
If
it
I
was the
can go look
controller.
at the books and see maybe if there's some way to
Yeah,
either use
let's go.
this or just if the books say to destroy it. But yeah, let's.
Well,
let's-
you don't. I don't know if how the town fancies necromancer, so you shouldn't.
I
You know,
don't like
be seen
necromancy either.
using it.
I'm not gonna use it.
Well, I
I'll
mean, if
break
you
it.
have to, you have
Yeah.
to. You know, if we to get the maybe they're not stopping attacking the ship. We don't know. Let's get out of here.
Can I take a hand with me?
You can pick up a hand, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the hand and try to take it with me.
Leave the cave.
Just don't let anybody in town see that.
The hands
As I'm walking.
follow you.
Oh, great.
See, what about the ones that we killed out in the main shaft of the tunnel? Are
Still
they
dead.
Still dead.
Still dead.
I want to experiment and see if they're following the other hand or if they're following me with the bone.
Yeah, go ahead. Walk.
Let's go.
Go
They
walk
follow
10
the
paces.
knucklebone.
They follow
Okay.
the knuckle bone. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go back.
So now we're moving and nothing's
Did we
following
crunch
us?
all the hands, Steve?
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'd hope. Yes, that's what we played.
She ate one, but
I didn't eat it. I just had fun. I was being my bird self and just pecking the crap out of it.
Wait, which way are we coming into town? Can we hit the boat first
the
and then
north.
go to the library or the library?
Boat's on the shore. You're
We
coming
have
in
to
from
go
this
through
way.
it.
we'll go past the library to
Oh,
get to
my
Where do
the
you want to go?
Library.
Who's going where?
Yeah, let's.
Me and
Yeah, keep
Eden are gonna
going.
go to the wharf.
You go to the wharf and you see that the boat is still there. Nobody has attempted to go on the boat. They've been waiting for you guys to return with any kind of news.
And we can't see any hands yet.
See
We're not on the-
hands on deck,
Okay.
motionless.
Motionless. I'm gonna go up there and start
I'll,
nodding
I'm
them.
with you. If we get onto the ship, do they make motions to attack us?
They do not. They
Okay.
are motionless.
Let's collect them. Let's put them in a net, a fisherman's net.
Tie them all together.
Yeah, tie them all together.
Just because people, if we throw them overboard or
All
crush them,
middle
people are going to
fingers.
assume they're coming back. So let's just take them off the boat. We'd like to net them up into a fisherman's net, and then go to the people that run the
wharf.
fisherman's
The
wharf
Fisherman Consortium.
Fisherman's Consortium.
and tell them a real quick synopsis of what happened about Saurus being a bad guy.
Sasha and Remus, the
and
two
Remus.
head
Why didn't I write that down?
of the Fisherman's Guild,
I did.
Because they are.
they greet you.
Oh, it's so good to see you again.
Hello.
I'm so glad that you
Well,
came back and you took care of that.
You've never met me. This is Idunn.
Yeah, she was talking. She was talking to her. What are you talking about?
Okay, no, I'm just checking.
I heard of you though. You seem like a pretty stand-up individual as well. That whole toad thing that got around town. In
Yes.
fact, I got some fish hooks back from that. So thanks for that. I
Yes, small.
appreciate that.
Oh, you dearie, please don't mind him. He's just always concerned about the fishing. But thank you so much for helping us rid that vessel of the claws and the hands. You know, tell you what, you wait right there. I'm gonna get you something. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Don't worry about her. She's very affectionate. She gets attached to things, and don't just humor her. It's probably gonna be out of doily or something. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, here you go, my dearies. You see this? Now this is a vial of our prized fish oil. It's very, very potent.
Oh, really?
You take it. I want you to have it. We have a very limited edition supply, and
it
it's
for
yours.
cooking?
That's good
you
for nutrients.
take it and have it. It's very, very valuable, and it's very, very useful. So you make sure you put it to good use or sell it. I don't even know what you're gonna do, but it's more useful to you than it is to me right now.
Does it heal poison?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't do that.
Oh.
I mean, I think if you drank it straight, it'd probably cause more poison than it would help. Oh, you could use it for cooking, and primarily is what we use it for. It's very, very delicate. It's very good. Make sure to keep the cork very, very firm in there, because if it gets everything's gonna be slippery. You won't be able to hold on to anything out
Oh,
there.
really? Slippery,
So
I
be
see.
careful. It's a messy business.
We'll come back to you if we have any more questions. Do you have any information about anything you want to tell me about the Saurus fellow?
Oh, I didn't like him from the first time I saw him.
Yeah, he was a very disrespectful individual. He always thought of marching around here like he owned the place. Very hoity-toity, big shot. You know, I didn't like him too much.
Let me ask you this. Did you keep a record of every sailor's journey?
Every say.
What was the last sail? What was the last mission he went out on? And what was the...
That one that came back on that boat. We've gone over this.
I see. And where did they stop anywhere?
No, they go out on the lake and then they come back.
They didn't
River.
get on the land at
Sorry,
all?
river. I don't see why they would. They go out
Okay.
and they fish and then they bring and haul it in back.
Okay, weird.
Why? What are you thinking?
Well, we found his journal and it said he found an item, and I'm trying to pinpoint where he could have got this sort
he
of item.
probably fished it up from the bottom of the lake somewhere.
That's a lot of ground to cover, so we're just gonna assume it's a very lucky find for him.
Secrets of the deep. Makes me remember why I got into this business.
Well, thank you for the fish oil, and if we find any more information, we need any more questions answered, we'll come back to you.
All right, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
You come back anytime, dearie. We'll go fishing sometime. It'll be a perfect outing. We'll bring a picnic.
Well, now you can open your boat. You can
Now
get
we
back
can
to getting
fish
business.
again. Oh boy, the town's gonna be overjoyed to hear this.
Hazel and Korv are doing something else.
So Hazel is gonna go into Bethany's library.
Oh, you're back. Are you here to
Properties.
return those library books you loaned out?
Oops.
Are you going to return them? You
yeah.
said you'd bring back. Are you ready to return them yet?
I actually need more books at this point. But yes, of course. Trust me, your books have come
I
in
can
great
check
handy.
them out for you.
Oh, now I have to worry about two people taking books in different
You'll
directions?
have to sign up for a library
dear.
card. It takes a whole
Oh,
time.
dear. The only real book on true necromancy is one you've already checked out. You go through that one again, and the obvious statement in there is that radiant is the contrary to necrotic.
I'm gonna take it to Aria then, over in the cathedral. Half of
Roll
the first place.
a wisdom saving throw.
Flat 13.
You hear whispers in your head. She'll take you from us. She'll take you from us. You don't want to give her power.
Hazel's curious.
Feel
Oh,
your bracelet thrum.
Hazel's more afraid of magic than anything, and she's also still curious, but yeah, she's still gonna take it to the person that she knows.
You go to the cathedral. You go see Arya. Anna is once again outside, and she sees you coming, and she's wide-eyed and mouth agape at Korv. Are you a bird man?
Yes.
Do you eat bugs?
Yes.
Do you eat worms?
Yes.
Do you eat? Are there toucan birdmen?
I have not yet one
Are there
yet.
cardinal birdmen? I like red. Do you like red?
Yes.
Do
I love
you have any
colors.
red feathers?
No.
Do you have any? What color? What do you call the color of your feathers?
Black.
We call it black too. Do you have a different word for black in your language?
Dark.
What's your language?
It is
I brushed
Oron
past.
Can you count to
Aarakocra.
100 in your language?
Yes.
I can count to 100 in my language.
Don't make me though.
What kind of just incessant? You enter the cathedral and whispers in your head say, "No, no. The divine will forsake you. We will embrace you. You ask divine for power. We give it freely." You see the head
Nice.
priestess Arya.
It's scared, yeah. Yeah, so I want to explain everything.
Arya says, "Oh yes, this is definitely a cursed item. You did well to bring it to me.
I felt like it was speaking to me.
Undoubtedly
Just
trying to
gave a-
control you as it controlled Saris. We shall have to dispose of it. I will prepare the ritual." She calls her apprentices, Garrett, Jaya, and we have a task. A real task this time. She prepares a ritual that is essentially a version of Turn Undead, but focused squarely upon the item, meant to drive the curse out and eliminate the undead influence. They bring out a silver chalice, the prized possession of the cathedral, their silver chalice, and they fill it with holy water, and they sprinkle it with components for the ritual, various bits of natural spices and rare plant fibers, and they circle around the chalice. Arya utters a prayer to Lathander and asks Lathander to remove the curse and lay this restless spirit to rest, apologizing for defiling this corpse, snatching away this knucklebone. And you see the chalice light up with a radiant white energy, and the water inside begins to boil, and you can see black smoke rising out as the knucklebone is dissolved in the boiling water. The light of the Lathander has cleansed this poor soul. It shall bother no one anymore. Ritual comes to a close, and the chalice is empty.
Steve, what's happening to the bag of hands while we're walking?
Suddenly, you just feel them all go limp.
Oh.
Look at this. It seems Lathander is pleased.
How do you
She
know?
reaches into the chalice. She plucks out a small seed that was left behind, and it is faintly pulsing with a yellow glow. I can definitely feel healing energy coming off of this. I'm sure it will aid you in your time of need.
Oh man.
Effectively, it will function as a potion of healing.
Ooh.
Nightfall in the village of Star.
Nighttime.
As you reconvene at the barracks, Captain Yako approaches you and says, "Thanks for taking care of that pickpocket nonsense once again. Seems everybody in the town came and got their belongings, but there's one item that was unclaimed, so I'm gonna just let you all have it." It is a small tin pot. You can just barely make out a hint of a couple of runes scratched onto the side of the pot.
On there?
There's a minor spell attached to this pot. You have to spend some time if you want to understand it.
What's for dinner, Jaco?
But
Hands.
the fisherman's guild is oh, you guys said it was up and running, right? They're
They're good.
They're happy.
They're
they
happy.
they gave me a vial of fish oil as a thank you.
Wait,
You
put it
got
in
some
my
of the
bag.
Fisherman's Consortium fish oil?
Yes.
You lucky dog.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get my hands on some of that for ages.
How
You
much
want
you
it?
willing to pay for it?
You want?
Of course I want it. It's the
Yeah.
Fisherman's Consortium fish oil.
Take
What's so
it,
great about it?
Jaco.
He takes it.
No.
Oh, boy.
It's fine.
I knew taking you on would be a good idea. Oh.
How do we get compensated for our time, Jaco?
It's a volunteer.
Volunteer organization. You get food and shelter here at the guard barracks.
And gifts from people that you just gave away.
Wouldn't that mean that there's an opportunity to corrupt the guard force? What's to stop anyone from, let's
Bribing.
say Thomas?
Because if I ever caught word of that, I'd knock him into next week.
Unless someone gave you a vial of fish oil to keep you
Are
quiet.
you attempting to bribe me?
No.
Is that what you're saying is going on here?
I just want
Are
to see
you saying that I'm susceptible to bribery?
I want to see the depths of this organization here.
You do 2 little jobs for the guard, and you think you're top of the top, cream of the crop.
Robair,
I
think
thought
we
you
need
were
to
better
sit
than
back
that.
here.
Who gave you?
I'm just asking
Genies.
questions.
Genies always thinking they're so great.
Oh, we're gonna get racist, huh? You want to get racist? That's fine.
Hazel just backs away.
Calling me a
At
genie?
least I know where my mother's buried.
I'm only half genie, actually. Half genie, half dwarf. What's it to you?
Dwarves, I've got no problem with. They're great.
But you don't trust a genie.
Half
Who's
great.
help? What are you doing, Mr. Jacoba? We
Everyone
went and
feels
we stopped the
uncomfortable.
ship from being attacked by hands, and we found out who the pickpocket was.
Yeah. And I gave you those assignments under my watch.
Fair enough.
The
Fair enough.
organization has to have a head.
Are we eating too?
Robair, there's no.
This is great. Say
Hey-
something else racist.
Hazel's playing with her pot.
Just be careful with that, Hazel. You know, take some time and don't go making your next bowl of gruel in
I
there.
definitely don't want to do anything with it until I know what it can do.
The sun rises.
I knock on Jocko's door. First thing in the morning. I couldn't stop thinking about it.
What? Now it's early.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
my old bones.
What's the electoral process like in Star?
I thought he was gonna apologize.
I'm just curious.
Well,
You know me being a genie. I'm just naturally curious, asking questions.
if ever the town is dissatisfied with the mayor, it can be brought up in the town meeting, village meeting. We have a village meeting every week.
Okay, okay.
If nobody voices discontent, then the mayor can just stay on. If they're doing a good job, no sense fixing what ain't broke.
All right, fair enough. Fair
But
enough.
if there ever is dissent, we'll put it to a vote and see if anybody wants to change mayors.
Thank you
Find
for
people, campaign, you know how it is.
Okay, just thank you
I
for the
vote for
information.
Jakob.
Hazel knows this information. She wants to find a secluded spot somewhere outside of town. Wants to plant the pot.
Sure.
All right, I have to go and have a meeting at 9 a.m. Next week we have a task to complete for just to helping out a friendly stage manager,
Oh, really? Where did you meet the stage manager?
the lodge master.
Oh, you solved the picket line issue
I did.
situation?
I did.
I'm gonna roll an
I
inside
think
check.
I did.
Inside check.
10.
You sense that Korv believes that he did. You hear a clanging from the eastern guard tower. The alarm is being sounded. Clang, 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 clang. Yako perks up. What? Ludwig was out there on guard duty. It's not a village meeting day. These days, the alarm only happens when the village meeting's being called to order. You better go check that out. You head
go.
out,
Yeah.
and Yako calls out, Ludwig, what do you see from up there? Ludwig calls back down. Somebody's coming in from the Gullywood. He doesn't look too good. Think he's in trouble.
Oh, boy.
Gullywood. Felix Lionslayer had a team of lumberjacks out there. Hope nothing happened to him.
Go.
You all go check it out.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get the other 4 youngsters. You
great.
all rush out, and you indeed see a man stumbling forward. He looks to be wounded, dripping blood. His left arm hangs lifeless at his side.
Aw, poor human.
Hazel rushes to help him. Offers her shoulder. What happened?
Bandits raided the lumber camp.
Is any other survivors?
I ran. There others were taken. At least 5 of them were killed.
Oh no.
How many attacked? Do you know?
They had some sort of giant bird with them.
How
He's
giant?
the largest bird I've ever seen.
Take him
He
back.
falls unconscious.
Oh no.
Throw him onto Idunn.
Okay, I'll go take him
You
back.
probably carry him, right? Take him to Arya's Cathedral, and,
All
then,
right.
and then meet us at the lumber mill.
All right, see you guys there.
On the way towards the lumber mill, you see crowds of people asking, "What's going on? What's happening?"
A big bird and some bandits attacked the lumber mill. We're gonna.
There's bandits.
We're on
Oh,
our
no.
way there
Oh,
now.
No, bandits
Everybody.
are coming to raid our town.
Hiding in your houses.
Is Jacobot there? Jocko Baron.
It was a lumberjack. You go tell Felix what happened. He might have some insight about what that crew was doing out there.
You keep the
I'll make sure the
townspeople-
town stays calm.
All right.
Get everybody back to their business.
Let's go.
I'll keep the 4 youngins on the perimeter to make sure nothing makes it into town. All right, get now. Don't worry, everybody. We're on it. You can trust the village of Star Guard Force. With all my years of military service, I am assured to... He trails off as you go to the lumber mill. On the way there, since it's a bit of a walk, you meet up with the lumberjacks who were stationed at the lumber mill. Felix among them. We heard the town alarm. What's going on?
There was an attack on your people. Bandits and a bird.
Bandits.
He said at least 5 people have died.
We've got to get out there. I've got to go help them. I'm looking for volunteers. He turns back to his contingent of lumberjacks. I'm looking for volunteers. Who wants to go and help our boys out there?
I do.
I have one right here. If this little girl can come out and help me, surely some of you lot can come out and help as well. 4 other individuals volunteer. I had my team out in the Gullywood. harvesting lumber to bring back. What could bandits want with our lumber camp?
They have a big, large bird. What's important now is we go and we protect whoever's there.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna prepare these boys to go out into the forest. We'll get our biggest and toughest axes, our saws, and anything that we can carry that can function as a weapon, and we're gonna go out there. But if you're talking about a giant bird, you should stop by Lyle Windward's house. He spent his entire life documenting species of birds on the continent of Saren. He'll know what kind of bird we're up against. Meet back up here when you're ready. It's about a day's walk through the Gullywood, so
Gotcha.
get yourselves ready.
Get all your
We're gonna be out for a while.
get all your men armed.
You head to the Windward estate. You knock on the door. A servant answers the door, and he looks a little bit startled. Oh, my. We weren't expecting visitors. I heard the alarm, but I couldn't leave Master Windward's side.
What's wrong with Windward?
Oh, he's reaching the end of his life. He's old and infirm and
Oh
bedridden.
no.
We were told he might be able to help us with something that's attacked the town, villages, villagers.
There's an attack?
Oh, the lumber yard, not the village.
Oh, dear me.
A giant bird.
A
and
giant
some bandits.
bird and some bandits?
But
Stop looking at me.
Well,
Felix said you might be able to help.
Master Windward is an expert on all species of birds on the continent. Yes, please come in. You enter into the small house, and he leads you into the back room. You see a very old man with very white-gray hair, and he is bespectacled. He looks up, and as he sees Korv, his eyes open wide in wonder.
I never thought I would live to see the day when Aarakocra would come down from your colony. I welcome you to my house.
You're welcome.
I am Lyle Windward, and I am honored to meet your kind.
Thank you.
Of
Thanks for
course,
having
I
us.
know a great deal about your race, the Aarakocra. Fantastic and mystical birds. Do you mind if I refer to you as birds? I know you are so much more.
Oh, please, no. Call me a bird. Call me whatever you want.
my name is Robair, and this is Korv. We are from
I
the
do
city
have a
guard.
name, but I don't.
Korv, what can I do for you this day?
We're looking for a creature apparently that has been destroying a lumberyard and forest area. There might be some people that have died, and it's a large bird.
Being controlled by bandits.
My best guess is that it is a Saren great vulture. An enormous bird, a jet black beak and purple tinted feathers. But if it is birds you are interested in, then perhaps I can give you this.
He hands you an old journal.
This is my journal of bird species of the continent of Saren.
Oh.
In it you will find all of my notes and musings about the various avian species. Most of it is ordinary common fare, but occasionally you'll see an excerpt for one of the more exotic species. I have spent my whole life bird watching and training the youngsters of this village in the art of bird watching. Surely they have grown into fine bird watchers. If you ever meet any of them on your journey, you should show them this journal. I'm sure they will offer you some assistance. They've gone off on their own quests. I'm sure they're scattered about the world
Oh,
these
okay, so we
days.
might not know.
But if you do meet any one of my pupils, they take great pride in their knowledge. Surely they will test you on yours.
Oh snap.
We
Make
gotta fight
sure you
Pokemon
observe
first.
all of these birds in their natural habitat.
Then I would like to restock on the old ammo.
Yes, I gotta get
that's a
some
good
arrows.
The Forge Master is a man named Aaron Firth. He's a round and jolly man, and he keeps making jokes. He's got an apprentice. Seems to be an overly serious young lad. Does not laugh at any of Darren's jokes.
I just take my arrows, I gotta go.
Actually, I will buy one hand axe.
I'll buy you another hand axe.
Let it never be said that I never gave a Goliath a hand. Axe. Billy, that was a good one. It is about a day's walk to the Gullywood, so you are going quickly. Do you make it there in the early evening?
With the lumberjacks?
Yep. Felix defers to you. The woods are definitely more dangerous in the darkness. Do we want to make camp here, or should we press on? I leave the decision to you.
I am flying up And I can see pretty far.
Yeah, let us know. Try to see if you can get eyes on the lumberyard side.
You fly up and roll perception.
18.
You see smoke from a campfire off in the distance.
You know, there's also that guy that walked all the way from the lumberyard to the village. Can I try to find his trail?
Roll survival.
13.
You find his trail.
To the lumberyard.
Seems as though he came from the direction of where Korv spotted the campfire.
So
Probably
they're
not.
camping
Campfire
with us.
looks to be probably 5 miles in.
We might have a sneak attack if we press on now. I say we attack now.
Okay, let's go.
I love it.
We have to walk 5 miles. Let's go, and then we'll get
Okay.
stealthy at the last
Alright, got it,
quarter
got it,
mile.
got it.
A sneaking mission. I like it.
You manage to follow the trail left by the lumberjack. After 4 miles, you begin to hear, way off in the distance, raucous band of individuals who appear to be laughing and cavorting, not being quiet in the least.
I'm gonna go scout ahead. I'll be back. Let's go, Korv.
You're pretty
Stay to the ground. Let's go.
These animated maps are coming from a Patreon creator that I follow called Dynamic Dungeons. If you go to the Dynamite DnD Patreon page, you can see creators I follow. Dynamic Dungeons, animated map creator.
But what can you get on your Patreon?
On my Patreon, you can look below and follow the link to the Patreon page and read up all about it. You are going to roll stealth for me.
20.
21.
You see a small creek and you see the remains of the lumber encampment. The campfire in question is lit with the tattered remnants of the various tents that were set up for the lumberjacks. 5 shapes, 4 closer to the campfire, and 1 you can barely make out sitting on a log by the creek. These 3 are the ones that are making all the racket. Yeah, those lumberjacks didn't stand a chance. Oh, it was a great haul. We got so much wood out of this. But now we gotta build a wagon. I hate building wagons. I just want to smash the wagons. Wagons are great. You just build them up, put some wheels on it. We'll find a horse. We can find a horse. I love horses. Don't you guys love horses? Horses are okay. What do you mean okay? Horses are great. Horses are amazing.
I think,
Beautiful creatures. Fantastic. I wish we had giant lizards we could ride. No, ew, lizards are gross. Ew, I'd much rather take a horse over a lizard. Lizards are beautiful creatures. All the animals under Tempest's righteous fury are beautiful. I just don't want to build a wagon.
I think
I'm a
we're
bad
gonna,
carpenter.
We're gonna wait until they start to make a camp, and then we're gonna go back and get
Looks like a
everybody.
camp.
Even just one of them starts to go lay down, then
Starts to
we'll go
yawn.
back.
How long are you prepared to wait?
Let's wait an hour.
At the end of an hour, they are still up and about.
I don't see a bird.
I think we should wait one more hour.
Roll another stealth check.
15.
10.
Roll perception.
21.
4.
You lose sight of this guy. You see that he darts around.
Let's get out of here. Let's go. One of us saw us.
Roll a stealth check as you leave.
15.
18.
You steal away without creating a scene. You
Erin?
regroup. What's the plan?
Let's split up into 2 groups. The lumberyards come from the east, and we'll come from the north. Now, lumberjacks, don't attack
I'm excited.
until
man.
after we attack. We'll draw them to us, and you come out from the side.
They will wait for your command, and they'll rush in when you call.
Okay. Call will be meow. Because birds hate cats, right?
Sure.
Actually, it'll just be Felix, attack now, like that kind of thing.
You have a surprise round.
Longbow strike, 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Be 6 piercing damage.
Mother
Short
hub.
bow.
22 to hit.
2. Thank you.
That is a hit.
7 damage.
Going behind a tree trunk to hide.
Roll stealth.
8.
You dive into the trunk of the tree, and your back slaps upon it with a loud thunk. What was that? Somebody's over there. I see you.
So shooting, 17 to hit,
A hit.
3 piercing damage.
A bolt lodges in this one's gut. They got me.
Time to finish what you started, Hazel. I'm gonna get the guy that has an arrow in his belly. 14 to hit.
Stomach
The hit.
wounds.
8.
Dead outright. Robair, you feel a crossbow bolt whiz past your ear. Came from that direction.
21. Hit.
That's a hit.
4
Or
damage.
he takes an arrow in his shoulder. Korv, roll a dex save.
9.
A bolt of searing fire scorches down from above you. You take 3 radiant damage. He dives behind the log. You lose sight of him.
If I see somebody pop out, I'm gonna loose an arrow of my own in that direction of between his eyes.
Got it. 18 to hit, Robair.
That is a hit.
A crossbow bolt lodges itself into your leg. You take 7 piercing damage.
Holy.
All right, so I would like to hide up in a tree.
And roll stealth.
20.
You dive into the leaves. You hear a chant come from behind the log. And then you see him get up and start running.
I'm going to throw a javelin. 15 to hit.
The hit.
Oh,
9
full
damage.
Jeez, face down in the water.
No mercy.
Get my back. I'm gonna go in.
Roll perception.
13.
Shadows of the trees are disorienting as the light from behind you reflects, and your shadows in there
I
distorting
cannot
you.
see 'em.
You can't tell where, if anybody, is even there.
30.
And as you are squinting and
Oh,
trying
boy.
to discern the shapes,
Oh boy.
you hear something go.
Oh.
In the direction of where the arrows were coming from?
Away from you, yes.
Steve, I'm gonna loose an arrow in that direction. I'm gonna loose an arrow in that direction.
Roll a d100.
19.
Nope.
Damn! We need to pursue this guy. Lumberjacks,
I did everything.
secure this area. We're gonna go chase after the guy.
Assemble!
Robair's team, let's go. Hey, Korv, you done up there?
I'm never done.
You laying some eggs up there? What's going on? You freaking left that.
No, I didn't. I wanted to make
Oh
sure.
boy. Oh jeez.
First you get mad because Korv runs into the middle of the
I
fight.
know.
Then you get mad because Korv runs away from the fight and tries to be safe. Make up your mind.
It's,
I
I'm
wanted
role
to be
playing. It's
stealthy.
Robair's character. He's never happy with anybody's
never-
decision.
You manage to track trail of this stealthy bandit, and you come to a rock formation in the woods. Looks to be the entrance to a cave. Roll for stealth, everybody.
16.
7.
15.
As you are following the trail through the forest, Idunn can't see too well, and her unarmored shoulders keep slapping against the trees.
Slapping.
And all of you wince every time Eden makes a noise. As you get to this area, you see the entrance to a cave. You see 3 guys hunkered down, watching, waiting. They heard you coming, and they've been looking for
It's my
you,
slaps.
but it is dark,
By
and
obliterating.
they will not get a surprise round. Roll for initiative.
8.
20.
17.
15.
Short bow. 12 hits. The little
That
one.
was still hit.
9.
Thunk.
There's a
From
Superman.
atop the highest point of the cave, which is 20 feet from ground level, a blonde-haired woman with a longbow stands up, draws back, and fires at Korv. 16 to hit,
It's a hit.
7 piercing damage.
Oh.
The second attack is against Robair. 15 to hit,
That's a hit.
7 piercing damage. And she lets out a shrill whistle
Bird.
out of the cave.
Oh,
The one
no.
you saw before
hit
with his
the
back
last
to you.
Oh, that guy.
Crossbow, a small crossbow
Named Mandy.
on Korv.
Nancy.
10 to hit on Korv.
Miss.
It whizzes past Korv, and he yells out, "Turn back, or we're gonna execute these lumberjacks and the girl."
Hazel's going to saddle up against the bear and then cast mage armor. Mage armor!
No. It's the Bolter.
It's gonna dive in. It's gonna attack once with its beak on Hazel. That is a miss with the beak, 7 to hit. And then it is going to slash with its talons, also at Hazel. That is a hit, 23 to hit. You take 8 slashing damage. Ah! These 2 guys, don't let anybody come up the stairs. All right, boss. Come on, you big galoot. One here is shooting at Korv. Crossbow, 11 to hit.
Miss.
And this one, shooting a crossbow at Eden. Miss. Pew, pew.
So I'm moving into a tree. Do I need to read the cure wounds again?
You do it to yourself. So
What?
make it happen. That's the end of your turn.
I would like to hit him, please. 17 to hit.
That's a big hit.
9 damage.
Arrow shot. We're going to take 1 at Eden, 1 at Robair with disadvantage. 7 to hit on Eden, and on Robair, 19 to hit.
Oh, it's a hit.
6 piercing
I'm
damage.
out. Yep, I'm knocked out.
Banditos. Oh, jeez. Taking a pot shot at Eden,
No.
22 to hit. 3 piercing damage.
Attempt shocking grasp on the bird. 9.
Mine? Oh yeah, hers.
9 does not hit. You grab a fistful of feathers and rip them out.
Robair is.
Save it for death. That is one step
One
closer to
step closer to death.
Aw.
Robair. The vulture, 10 to hit. And the talons, 8 to hit. This guy's gonna shoot at Eden. 18 to hit. 4 piercing damage.
I want to kill the vulture. Short bow. Drawing my arrow. 10 hits.
Hit.
9 damage.
20 to hit.
That's a hit.
9 damage.
She's gonna shoot you twice.
Sorry.
First attack, 21 to hit, 4 piercing damage. Second attack, a 6 to hit. Crossbow on Idunn, 9 to hit Idunn.
Hazel's going to Tides of Chaos, a shocking grasp of the bird. 16 to hit.
That's a hit on the bird,
That's 3. Unable to take reactions until the start of its next turn.
which means you could run away.
I'm going to run.
Robair, save for death.
More death.
More
One
death.
step closer to death.
Look over here.
The vulture is going to fly at Korv. Attack you with its beak first. 7 to hit with the beak.
Yeah.
And with the talons. Critical fail!
Oh, yeah.
No!
Stupid
Yes.
bird.
No! You can perform an attack of opportunity because it's going to fly up and misjudge its speed and go past you.
23.
23 is a hit.
4.
4 damage
Dagger again. 10.
is a hit.
Yes. 5 damage.
And a gout of blood surges forth. It appears to be on its last legs, or wings as it were, but still weakly menaces at you.
12 to hit.
A hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. Deal a mighty blow to the bandit, but he stands yet still. 2 arrows are going to come from up top at you. First attack is a hit. Second attack is a hit. 2 large hits, natural 19s. 10 piercing damage total. Seeing your weakened state,
No whammy.
he is going to pull out a scimitar. 13 to hit. 4 slashing damage.
I'm going to call Stone Endurance.
Stone's endurance.
5.
You negate the damage done to you.
Hazel's going to take the seed of Lathander.
You use the seed.
I
It
use
is
the
a
seed.
consumable. Yes, he eats it. 2d4 plus 2.
7. Yay,
Pregnant.
I'm up. Thank you, Hazel. That's the second time you saved my
And it's
life.
Robair's turn.
Oh, you 2 bloodeds.
All right, an arrow. 10 to hit.
That will hit.
Woo!
AC of 10 on the vulture.
6 piercing.
The vulture falls out of the sky.
Take a trophy.
Your bird is dead. Ours is not.
Release the lumberjacks.
Short bow. All right, we got 23.
Will hit.
We have 9 damage.
I'm going to go into a rage.
Strong.
I'm going into a rage and I'm going to attack this dude again. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
13 without even the rage.
He dies outright. He's eviscerated. Scout up top
She has a second
runs
bird.
away to fight another day.
Damn her.
You have successfully resolved combat.
Yeah.
Phew.
That was very close.
How are you feeling, Robair?
You all had
I'm a lot better now, thank you.
Fun.
it. You all had it. You were
You did that.
fine.
You did that.
Fine.
1 turn away from the last death saving throw, okay?
Yeah, you guys handled business over here.
I don't want to have to carry
Handle
Robair to the freaking cathedral.
That is going to be a good place to call it. This has been
Start on a good note.
Dynamite
next time.
D&D session number 2. This
Oh,
has
boy.
been session 2 of Dynamite D&D. We have seen a few side quests resolved. They found the withered
Side
knuckle
quests?
that was
The knuckle.
controlling the hands. They returned all the items to the village people that were stolen from the toad pickpockets. They
Toss us some
interacted
rats.
with some rats. They walked across the
Scheduled a
picket line
performance.
from an angry union mob.
Let's not talk about that.
skip the
okay?
We could have got the rats to come with us on our quest to stop the bandit.
And
I
they
understood.
rushed out into the Gullywood to try and save some captive lumberjacks. They defeated these strange bandits, question mark, who took these lumberjacks hostage. One of them escaped and ran away into the forest.
A lady.
You killed their giant vulture, which was fighting alongside them.
Stupid
And
bird.
now, what lies before you is an open cave mouth. Will you find the lumberjacks within?
Will we die?
Will Idunn succumb to her wounds?
Pretty close.
Will evil Hazel ever come out, as everyone in chat wanted?
Will Hazel's wild magic ever make a surge? Find out next time on Dynamite D&D.
Bye,
We
everybody.
are going to we're going to have a
Thursday.
different timing of the session this coming week because Curley's going out of town for a vacation. So we are going to play on Thursday instead of Saturday. Take note, everybody. Thursday, it will be on the Twitter. It will be on the offline screen. So make sure you don't
What time will it
miss
be
it on Thursday. It's going to be Thursday in the evening, Thursday at 6.
Yeah,
Thursday
6 p.m.
at 6.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. Once again, my name is Steve, the Dungeon Master. We have Erin, the Bard. We have Sam, the Ranger. We have Curley, the Sorcerer. And we have Paige, the Barbarian. We'll see you all next time.